Dear friends, 526 days over, the General Staff of Ukrainian Army has said that the Russian Federation missile arsenal not only remained intact but has grown, especially in high precision weapons. Coming to war zone in north towards Liman direction, Ukrainians carried out counterattacks but did not succeed. Even towards Swatovo, they carried out almost close to 6 attacks. Nonetheless, they did not succeed, including towards Serebryansky forestry. On the other hand, Russian army continues moving on Swatovo front towards Oskil and Kupyansk direction. They also move towards northeast of Kupyansk, west of Sinkovka and Masyutovka direction. In south, nothing from Kherson direction. However, on Zaporizhia towards Orokhovo salient, there is a fierce fight going on towards Robotin direction. Similar is the situation towards Pyatikhatki. On other side, that is eastern Zaporizhian direction, in Remikov salient, fierce fight is on, and Ukrainians have been pressurizing towards northeast of Urozhen, while towards Staromyorsky on the outskirts southern side, the Russians are still holding position and thus not allowing the Ukrainians to settle down in this particular village. On the flanks of this salient towards Novodonetsk as well as Priyutne, situation seems to be a deadlock. Coming to east on Bakhmut front, on northern side, Ukrainians have no gains towards Dubovo, Vasilivka or Barkhivka and Yagodne. On southwest flanks, they seems to have stopped attacking Klishivka at this given moment. However, they are continuing attacking on Andrivka and Kurdyumovka direction. Towards the last establishment, they have reached on the suburbs and have held position near the cemetery. Nothing special from Avdiivka or Marinka direction. However, towards Ugledar, the Russian army attacked towards forest belt leading to Ugledar and gained some grounds. On interdiction missions, the Russian army attacked seaport in Ismail on Danube river direction with 5 drones and caused heavy damage to the port infrastructure. Little bit on the artillery works, like what Russians have been doing. They struck Kupyansk, Timkovka, Dibrova, Druzhkovka, Kharkov, Torsky direction. Similar counter battery operations were carried out by Ukrainians, hitting targets in Tokmachka, Pyatikhatki, Robatino, Marinka directions. They also hit Swatopol direction and tried to attack airfield in Crimea and towards Kalyuga with 6 drones, which the Russians claim to have intercepted with their air defense. Russians carried out series of drone attacks in Kiev. This is the general situation of the ground. In a surprise revelation, which may not be totally correct, Intel Republic, quoting a latest satellite image which exposed a new cemetery in Zaporizhia direction, says that the Kiev regime has lost more than 400,000, that includes civilians also as per me, which is pretty high. However, the casualty is reduced to 2% of that by Kiev regime, says that only 10,000 have been killed. Well, these allegations are not important. Important is that thousands are being killed, including civilians. And the same report says that 2 million were disabled or wounded. These could include also the Russian casualties. Not a directly related information, which is from Niger in Africa. France and along with it European nations as well as America have started evacuating their personnel from Niger after the coup took place. If you really think about, if you're really concerned about the globe, the humanity, the climate, the present situation is definitely not in our favor. It is for very few top imperialists, monopolies, trillionaires, and we must think about it. Thank you, friends.